This video is going to be a tour of the menu bar at the top of the page. So when you first come onto the status page, you'll notice up on the top there's a whole series of different sections that you can pull down and open up. And we're going to walk through what each of these are. I should mention that the menu bar is going to look a little bit different depending upon what your level of sign-in classification is. So there's 4 different levels of access, and not all levels are going to have access to all levels. So I'll show you what is seen if you have supervisor level. First one is the status page, which is what you're seeing here. And this is going to be your main operating page that has most of the material that you work with. The client list pops up, and this is all of the clients that have been seen in this shelter. And they go back as far as you have records. So in this case, we have records going back. You want to look at Fred the Wonder Dog, Harvey Thudpecker, Lord Voldemort again. The point is that this is where you can access prior clients. The notes section is where you'd go if you wanted to both be reading notes and or creating notes. And I'll have a separate video on how to use this section. The colored bars mean different things, and there's quite a bit that you can do with it. The service records are for those shelters that have specific services. So for example, let's say you offer breakfast, lunch, dinner, battery charging, and showers. This is where you would be creating the service records for the individual. This would be listing of how many services had been provided in some given period of time. And this is a daily printout sheet. And again, we'll walk through this whole section in a separate video. The photo wall, we've already talked about. This is where we have the photos of the individuals currently checked into the shelter. And again, the idea being that it's a quick, easy way to get a sense of who the person is, associate a name with it, and it really improves the communication a great deal. The supervisor tools, this is where you'd go to write an incident report. This is where you can take a look at the jail records if they're available. This one on post-dating bed assignments is one that it requires supervisor level access, but if you have somebody that came in late last night, they forgot to get entered into the system, this is where you would go, okay, this person was in bed 17 last night. The nightly bed report is one that we use as a tool up at the front desk. Very quick, easy way to basically get a printout of who was in which bed last night. So for some operations, it works really well. The CDBG reports are, as the name implies, this is where you can get an automated output of the reports required on a monthly basis if you're getting funds from the development block grants. If you're getting funding from the IHN CCO, this is where you'd go for that set of tools. You hit this and you generate the reports automatically. And then this is the deceased client list. So this is where if we have individuals that have died, it records date of death and the photos. The analysis section, the one that'll be of interest, is the graphs and statistics, currently under development, but this is where you can get the analytics done. The final section, administration, has a whole series of pieces that are designed for the administrators and are basically, as the name implies, sort of the administration of the site. So that should be it for this video.